Most guys buy a polo shirt the same way they grab lunch, whatever's closest with the biggest recognizable logo. Today on the Style Auditor, we're cutting through the hype. I'm ranking 5 popular polo brands that have been living off old reputations they stopped earning years ago, and then 3 hidden gems most men have never heard of that are actually worth every dollar. We're talking real fabric quality, construction details, manufacturing truths, and where your money actually goes. No fluff, no sponsorships, just the audit. Let's start with the worst offenders. Number 5. Tommy Hilfiger. Tommy Hilfiger was acquired by PVH Corporation, the same parent company that owns Calvin Klein. That acquisition changed everything about quality. A standard Tommy Hilfiger polo now retails between $60 and $100. The fabric? A basic polyester cotton piqué blend made mostly in Vietnam and Bangladesh through third-party factories. No disclosed thread count, no mill origin, nothing verifiable on the product page. Shoppers consistently report color fading after just a few wears, seams failing within months, and collars that lose shape after a handful of washes, the infamous bacon collar problem. The brand calls it expertly crafted stretch cotton, but that's marketing speak with zero real specs. You're not buying premium fabric, you're buying the big flag logo and memories of 1990s hype. The logo is doing all the work the material should be doing. Number 4. Hugo Boss. Hugo Boss positions itself as accessible luxury. A standard Boss polo retails between $95 and $150, high enough that you expect real quality. They do use cotton, and the cuts are clean, but the gap between price and actual construction has widened. Independent reviews frequently call out thin, lightweight fabric that feels cheap for the money. Customers report polos that lack body and durability despite the premium price tag. The brand sits in no man's land, no longer true luxury, but too expensive for everyday volume buyers. For $120 plus, the material should feel substantial. Too often it doesn't. You're paying for the Boss badge and European branding, not for meaningful weight or longevity in the garment. Number 3. Gant. Gant has one of the most confusing brand stories in menswear. It started as a real American shirt maker in 1949, supplying Brooks Brothers, but after multiple ownership changes and a move to Swiss ownership, quality has become inconsistent. Manufacturing is now split across China, Portugal, Turkey, and Malaysia with no uniform standards. Longtime buyers call it a crapshoot. One batch might be decent, the next has collars that roll, colors that fade after the first wash, and sizing that keeps changing. Polos retail between $70 and $110. That's mid-market pricing for what has turned into a quality lottery. The heritage sounds great on paper. The current product often doesn't live up to it. Number 2. U.S. Polo Association. Hard stop on this one. U.S. Polo Association is not affiliated with Polo Ralph Lauren in any way. It's the official licensed apparel brand of the actual United States Polo Association, the governing body of the sport. Their polos sell for $20 to $45 in the budget segment. The fabric is a basic polyester cotton blend with almost no quality disclosure. The real issue, the logo, a mounted polo player, and the name deliberately create visual confusion with Ralph Lauren. Millions of guys buy it every year thinking they're getting something close to premium when they're actually getting mass-market licensed goods. Know exactly what you're buying before you hand over your cash. Number 1. Emporio Armani. Emporio Armani takes the top spot for the most egregious gap between price and value. A standard Emporio Armani polo retails between $150 and $250 plus, yet the typical entry-level fabric is a viscose polyester blend, a material that costs a fraction of the piqué used by brands charging a third as much. This is the diffusion line below Giorgio Armani, produced through licensing deals that prioritize the big eagle logo over the actual garment. The construction and fabric simply don't justify $200. The only thing at that price is the branding. You're paying for the name on your chest, not for superior quality. Now, let's talk about the 3 hidden gems that actually justify their price. Hidden gem number 1. Sunspell Riviera Polo. Sunspell was founded in Nottingham in 1860 and has been making polos since the 1950s. Their Riviera polo is made from extra-long staple Supima cotton in a proprietary cellular mesh fabric they developed decades ago. It's still produced on 70-year-old warp knitting machines in a family-owned factory in Portugal. The cotton is fully traceable to specific California farms, and they publish the details. No heavy branding, just a small tab. This is the exact polo Daniel Craig wore as James Bond in Casino Royale, chosen for performance, not for a logo. It retails around $175. That's more than many of the overhyped brands above, but every penny goes into the fabric and construction. Buy this once, and it can easily last a decade. Hidden gem number 2, Lacoste L1212. The polo shirt was literally invented by René Lacoste in 1933. The L1212, named after the 12th prototype of the 12th fabric tested, introduced piqué knit to sportswear and created that signature honeycomb texture for breathability and durability. Lacoste still makes the original L1212 today with full transparency, 20 kilometers of thread per shirt, over 2,300 embroidery stitches on the crocodile, and mother-of-pearl buttons on higher versions. The collar stays sharp, the fabric resists pilling, and colors hold up through years of washing. At $100 to $130, you're getting the genuine article from the brand that invented the category. Craft over advertising. Hidden gem number 3, Fred Perry M12. Fred Perry launched his brand in 1952 as a former Wimbledon champion. The M12 polo comes directly from his courtwear roots, tipped collar and cuffs, ribbed detailing, and the iconic laurel wreath. Made with cotton piqué and produced in England or Portugal, Portuguese versions often praised as superior, it feels noticeably heavier and more structured than competitors at the same price. The tipping adds real reinforcement so collars don't wilt. Retailing between $100 and $130, this polo has survived mod culture, skinhead scenes, Britpop, and streetwear because the garment itself lasts. It's earned loyalty through durability, not paid placements. Here's the simple truth across all 8 brands. Some sell you a logo. The good ones sell you a shirt that actually performs and lasts. The difference shows up in your closet and on your credit card statement. Cheap polos built on hype replace themselves every 12 to 18 months. The ones built right stay in rotation for years. Buy the classics, navy, white, or racing green. Skip the flashy seasonal collapse. If you want more no BS brand autopsies with real cost breakdowns and factory truths, hit like, subscribe to the Style Auditor, and drop a comment. Which brand surprised you the most, or which one have you been wasting money on? I'm Charlie. See you in the next audit.